Memories are funny things I've found. Sometimes it's a place or the way the light dances just so through a curtain window. Maybe it's a smell or a taste or a sound like crickets or droning locusts on a night in summer. Many of my earliest memories are of 500 Chinkapin Way, and of course, what is a house without its people? Grandma's house was always the best place. It was Christmas morning, and the open staircase that always felt like it could be a disaster to your life and limb if you stepped off the side. Saturday morning pancakes and so many other things that filled my thoughts with good. No, the best things. Our grandma wasn't fancy, but she sure was a sharp dresser and zippy with the word puzzles, and she was nice. She was always reminding us to be nice. She had a funny lilting way of saying my name that no one else could replicate. The last time I saw her, she woke up and said my name just as she always did, but in a whisper this time. With a lilt and a raise of her eyebrows and the funny way she would pull her lips together. Yep, Grandma, it's me. Nathan and Debbie, when you were little, she would comment on your newest picture on the bulletin board or in the hall or on the refrigerator, and she would sparkle and smile and calling you cute little kids. And you know she meant it. So many years later, she would say the exact same thing about her great-grandchildren. Matthew and Adam, I'm sure she said the same thing about you, but I'm your sister, and calling you cute would probably open up some sort of rift in outer space. No matter, because our grandma played games and took walks, and she'd do this crazy thing she called the whoop-de-doo. Don't ask me to do that because I would break something. I nearly broke her spirit, though, when she tried to teach me to knit on the porch one summer. Let's just say that this activity didn't take, but the undulating drone of locusts and the trees around the house seared into my memory a place and a time and how she made me feel loved, even though I was a knitting flop. And how could you do what she could do? Has anyone tried to perfect the biscuits, the pancakes, the cookies? The ones that were crispy and sugary and a little tiny bit brown on the edges, and the bottom had the mark of the juice glass that no matter how hard we try, we can't make it the same. One day Grandma was pretty edgy and she made chicken enchiladas for Christmas Eve dinner. I know we all ate it, piled into our seats around the dining room table at 500 Chinkapin Way. And if you were really nice, you got to sit next to Grandma so she could slow the roll basket down for you to grab a few while your mom and dad weren't looking. And let's pause for a minute about those rolls that she made by hand and she so carefully folded in half so that they all had the same perfect wedge for as much butter as you could cram into the space. Bags and bags of them in baggies, as she called them, for every dinner, every holiday. The time she took to make those for us was her gift. Us grandkids would eat our weight in Grandma's rolls while our parents tried to get us to eat things like beans or broccoli. I mean, what would you choose? Her grandma was more than her cooking or her funny way of saying yellow, yella. She made us feel loved and at home with her in a million ways. She was faithful to her family, to God, and true to herself, and there's no better memory. Sometimes I imagine her sitting on the church pew in front of the house or waving from the kitchen window as we were coming or going. I always missed her when we left, and I will miss her for the rest of my life. But know that she is here, and we all loved her very much.